Jean Honore Fragonard was born in Grasse, France in 1732 as the son of a perfume maker. He died on August 22, 1806. At first, he was apprenticed to be a lawyer, but he noticed his appetite for drawing. Jean Honore was influenced by Francis Boucher, Peter Paul Rubens, and Frans Hals. The Rococo era originated from the French decorative style. Jean Honore was a French painter. He was taught by the important painter Francis Boucher. He also studied under the court painter to Louis XV, Calvin Low in Paris, and also attended French Academy at Rome. He had a shining career as a painter for the French court, but it did not last long because he had lost his clientele due to French Revolution in 1789 and decided to go back home. He also embodied the freedom and curiosity of the French Enlightenment. The swing became an immediate success not merely for its technical excellence, but for the scandal behind it. This painting embodies the entire spirit of the Revolution, and the same spirit are some other famous paintings: The Seesaw, Blind Man's Bluff, The Stolen Kiss, and The Meeting. Young Girl Reading is based on Fragonard's daughter, Roselle, who became one of his favorite models. He executed a series of portraits of young girls reading based upon her. The Stolen Kiss, painted in a style suitable to his religious and historical subjects. Fragonard was a profile painter. He rarely dated his artworks, and it was not easy to chart his stylistic development. It also shows his delicate coloring and spontaneous brushwork. The Good Mother was done after his marriage in 1769. Fragonard increasingly began painting children and family scenes. This was usually called genre painting. This painting was completely different from his usual art style. Useless Resistance. Although he was trained in the artistic tradition of large historical and religious paintings, upon his return took a new genre, or erotic. They were designed to be sold quickly to growing clientele of rich non-nobles. Visit to the Nursery. He was an observant and sincere painter of family life. This was one of his most ambitious and successful paintings. It has an unusual classical composition of horizontal, vertical, and triangular forms with a soft palette. Courses in Callao was a painting he submitted to the Royal Academy in 1756, led to high hopes that he would be the salvation of history painting in France. He decided not to fulfill their wish in favor of working for private collectors. Also, most of his familiar works are characterized by delicate Hinduism. Fragonard has been one of the two great poetic painters of the 18th century of France. His style, primarily based on Rubens, was rapid, vigorous, and fluent. Only 5 of his paintings were dated by Fragonard. He won the Prix de Rome, and from 1756 to 1761 he developed a particular admiration for Tiepolo and the late Baroque style, and also specialized in large historical paintings. His later paintings, for which he was best known for, reflected the gaiety, frivolity, and voluptuousness of the period. Most of his paintings are of ladies and their lovers, or peasant mothers with children. He was commissioned to paint a series of panels for the Chateau at Louvre-Bernes, the Love Nest, for the mistress of Louis XV. After his marriage, he devoted his time painting children and family, and he also returned to religious paintings. He painted precious series of the subject of the progression of love in the heart of a young woman. He married Marie Anne Garrard, and later fell passionately in love with his wife's 14-year-old sister. Rococo style fell under critical attack, and by 1765 it entered its last phase, and was later replaced by classical ideas and severity of neoclassicism. Jean Honore Fragonard was served as a mirror of the pre-revolutionary era in Paris, and he also stands as a time capsule of a brief-lived time period of decadence and seduction. Jean Honore influenced future masters of the art world: Jacques Louis David, the Impressionists, Berthe Morisot, Edgar Degas, and Pierre-Auguste Renoir. His death in 1806 passed almost unnoticed, and his works remain unfashionable. Fragonard's originals have now become one of the main attractions in the New York Frick collection. Also, the Museum of Crecy offers glimpses into numerous original artworks from Fragonard.